Anyone have a unique name that has caused problems for them? It's 99.7 EJX. This is a setting the bar story, Kelly, which is
an example of what not to do, or a situation we hope you don't find yourself in.
Yeah, I think that's the world we're living in right now. Who knew that the hit TV show Game of Thrones could prevent you from doing this? So if you can manage to make it through the day without naming your daughter after a Game of Thrones character, you're doing okay.
Okay, which one?
Now, this was a headache. It turns out to be okay. But there was a 6-year-old denied a passport because her name was Khaleesi, and Khaleesi is trademarked by Warner Brothers.
Oh, goodness. Oh, no.
So her mom said her daughter's passport application was denied because she was named after a Game of Thrones character.
Are you serious? Well, she has documentation, right? Her birth certificate.
Yeah, she said, I never thought you could trademark a name, and if she could get a birth certificate, would something not have been flagged then?
Exactly. Well, and I see if they're trying, the reason they do that, they don't want to have someone profit with merch off that name.
Right.
That's not what they were trying to do, though.
No. Later, fortunately, they contacted the mom and apologized and said, no, you're going to be able to process your documents. It'll be fine. So
sorry.
Yeah, initially,
for the inconvenience.
Initially, they were denied a passport. They were planning a trip to Disneyland Paris, and it was throwing a wrench in everything just because she named her 6-year-old Khaleesi.
Now, that said, she's probably not going to find any, license
plates that say Khaleesi
for her bike. That was always a really big deal when we were growing up.
Right.
All the personalized things that you could find.
You know what's funny is, my daughter is Sophia, and you'd think that is a super common name, but it's spelled with Phia as opposed to Fia. And I see way more Fias than I do Phias.
See, now I see way more Phis.
Oh, see? All right. Well. Anyways, so if you can manage to make it through the day without naming your daughter after a Game of Thrones character, which I think Khaleesi's a beautiful name.
It is a really pretty name. It is unique.
Yeah, and it could cause a headache for you. That is your setting the bar story on 99.7 DJX.